If any of the content we cover throughout this weekend, you're like, I heard this already. I've read this already. I learned this already. I heard this last time. I learned this when I was a kid. My mom used to say this. My dad used to say this. It doesn't matter. Because the moment you say, I know this already, guess what happens to your mind? So we're going to reveal some of the things that's in your blind spots. And some of the thing will be because of past conditioning, and some of the things will be because of certain traumas and things that happened in your life. And it may not be the most beautiful thing. And when you find those blind spots, it may not be so glamorous and you may not be so happy seeing it. But it's important for us to recognize it, because when we find it, we can recognize it, then we can change it. But for us to be able to recognize the blind spots, I need all of us to do something. And what is that? Everybody put your hands to your heart. Put your hands to your heart. Your heart is not down here, please, everybody. Put your hands on your heart, everybody should say. Put your hands to your heart, okay. Repeat after me. My heart is open. Okay? And open your heart. My heart is open. Open your heart. Give the gesture, signaling for your whole system. Okay? My heart is open. Say it again. Okay? My heart is open to receive. Okay? Now to your mind. Signal it for your whole system. So you're feeling it. Okay? My mind is open. Okay? Again, my mind is open to receive knowledge. Okay? My mind is open to learn all of the things I don't know right now. Okay? So now everybody keep it open. What I'd like you to do, I'd like you to point to the person next to you, say, keep it open. Point to the other side and say, keep it open. Okay? Both sides keep it open. Everyone keep it open. And what does an open heart and an open mind mean? It means that at any point in the next 3 days, if you hear yourself say these lines, these are the most sabotaging lines you could hear from your little voice, and that is, what's the lines? At least move your lips. What's Lorette doing with that? You cannot fake smile like that. I don't know what's going on inside. Maybe still bitch face is inside, you see? So real smile. Okay. I know this already. If any of the content we cover throughout this weekend, you're like, I heard this already. I've read this already. I learned this already. I heard this last time. I learned this when I was a kid. My mom used to say this. My dad used to say this. It doesn't matter. Because the moment you say, I know this already, guess what happens to your mind? It closes. You think you'll still be listening? No, it closes. I know this already comes from the ego. And I know this already is the biggest sabotaging thought that will stop you from progressing in life. Once I stopped saying, I know this already, I say, I don't know. Tell me again. Let me hear it. Let me hear it with a fresh pair of ears today. Because how many recognize there's some people in this world who are like this? I'm not complaining, but. How many of you ever heard anybody say that before? I'm not complaining, but. Some people say, by the way, no offense, but it's like, what do you mean? Wait there. You're trying to trick me here. What do you mean, no offense, but don't speak? What do you mean, no offense? But you know, what does this signal? Well, a person who can say, I'm not complaining, but, and a person who can say, no offense, but, what is this showing you? This is showing you that most of the time, we're not even aware. We think we know, but we don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Those people, they think they know. I am being positive. You see, they think they know. Some people can talk the talk but can't walk the talk. So is it okay that we also surrender this? I know this already. So that this weekend we can find all our blind spots. Is that okay? And this is a pendulum, okay? And it's important to recognize that everybody has this part here. And I want everybody to draw this out. Even if you've learned it before, I want you to draw it out again. Because maybe, and let me tell you something, if some of your manifestations are not working yet, it's most likely that you've been through this education before, but you got a different message last time, and this time's to learn the real message for you. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes when you rehear something from a different part of the journey, you relearn it in a different way. This is what we call comfort zone. But what I like to call it danger zone. Because why? Because this danger zone is where no growth happens here. You cannot expand. You cannot manifest anything beyond what you've ever manifested in your life before. This is what happens here. Okay? What happens out here? Usually, okay, this is where the magic happens. So, all your biggest dreams, goals, desires, I guarantee that anything you wrote down so far in your scripting, on your goal list, I guarantee it's outside of your comfort zone. I'm not saying living that lifestyle is outside of your comfort zone. Obviously, eating the fruit is not the problem. But I think it's how to plant and the work needed to grow the fruit, grow the plants, look after the roots. I believe that is the problem, and that is outside of your comfort zone. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Einstein once said that insanity is when you do the same thing. I'm guessing you're saying over and over. I like this virtual business. It's good. We're learning sign language now. Okay, so I'm guessing, all right, so you're saying over and over. Einstein said insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. I'd like you to change it a moment in your notepad. I'd like you to change it a moment. And I say, insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again within your comfort zone and expect a different result. I think that is most true to you. Okay? And why I'm saying that, insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again within your comfort zone and you expect, okay, we'll call it the miracle result, okay? This miracle result, this result that you want. If I look at this, let's say, for example, you say, oh, I want to manifest the love of my life. Okay, well, maybe your attraction stuff goes well. Maybe they show up in front of you. Maybe you're too shy to speak to anybody. Maybe it's a confidence issue. How many of you know that sometimes you have fears and doubts and you lack some confidence here and there, right? When meeting people. It could be that, right? I know some of you want to manifest money. I want to manifest more money in my business, more money in my business. Maybe some of you, what you're lacking is you're lacking that ability just to pitch the damn product. Do you get what I'm saying? You're lacking the ability to know how to sell the thing. You're uncomfortable with sales. Is there anybody here who you feel, I need to sell something, uncomfortable with sales? Anybody like that? You see, so how can you have a very successful business if you're uncomfortable with selling? Because your business has a product, you don't know how to sell it, you're uncomfortable with selling it. How are you going to become abundant in it? Do you get what I'm saying? So most likely, the tools that are required for you to achieve that magic is outside of your comfort zone right now. An old mentor of mine used to say, if you're not growing, you're dying. Every moment, every day, every moment that passes by, time passes by, you're not growing, you're dying. So if you take the time to grow instead, and how do you grow? Very simple. Do things, right? Practice outside of your comfort zone. We say it. Do your practice outside of your comfort zone. If you feel uncomfortable, I want you to write this down for yourself. If I feel uncomfortable this weekend, good, do it. Oh, I need to show my face on camera. What's the big deal? Yeah, but the way I look, and yeah, but like every day you show up in life, no? It's like you got to get comfortable with it, because once you get comfortable with it, guess what? When you show up in life, you're going to be different,